Hello everyone, this is Jade Noble back at you with another video. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about what coins I believe you should collect, especially starting out, and as you work your way along through the coin collecting journey, like what areas you can specialize in and whatnot. And I think a lot of people that kind of point you to different areas to collect in, I don't think that's the greatest thing to do when starting out into coin collecting. I think it's kind of boring just to pick one denomination or one design and just focus on collecting it. I think when you first start off, it's cool to kind of look at all the different denominations, all the different designs, and maybe try to collect more of like a typeset. I think that's a cool way to get started and kind of get your basis on each different design, each different denomination, and then after you've kind of gotten a basis and you've gotten about each denomination, then you can kind of specialize in different areas that you like. But I think starting out, it's kind of cool to collect all the different denominations because there are actually a bunch of them, and not counting gold, there are actually 10 denominations. I did put the gold out here, and I have one other gold coin, but I would like to actually get all the different denominations of gold coins too at some point. That might be something I might try to get in the future, but let's just start off with the basic ones, and let's just start off with the half cent. A lot of people don't know, but we did make half cents, and this is an 1805, one of the earlier years, but they made these from the early 1790s when we started our U.S. coinage, and then they went all the way up to, I believe, the late 1850s with the braided hair half cent until they discontinued them and quit making them. I believe these were used mostly for stamps, but obviously the stamp got more expensive over time, so these did not really have a use, so they got rid of the half cent. And obviously got the 1 cent, which a lot of people have, but it'd be cool to kind of get a nice example of a 1 cent. Get a cool wheat cent. This is a really cool example. This is a double die obverse, really rare, but you don't have to get something like this, but there are a bunch of different designs you can get. So this is a kind of a cool example, if I can get it. There you go. There, so cool double die, but definitely get a cool example of a penny. Any of the different designs works just to get started. And then this is kind of a cool coin that a lot of people don't know about. This is a 2 cent piece, and they only made these for, I believe, it was 1864 through about 1873. So they made them for around 10 years. That was in the later years are kind of hard to get, but this is a really cool coin. It kind of looks like the shield nickel, but I like this design a lot better. I like the reverse of it. Really cool coin with a nice shield on the front. Really unique part of history here, and they made them for a very short time. So really cool. Then this is another one that a lot of people don't know about. This is the 3 cent. This is specifically the 3 cent silver, which is what they started out with in, I believe, about 1851. And they made 3 cent pieces all the way through, I believe, the late 1870s. And those were more of a nickel towards the end. But they made these really cool, unique coins that a lot of people don't know about. If I can get... it will not zoom, but okay, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, these 3 cent silvers are really cool coin to look out for, guys. My phone is not working good at all. I'm about to get a new one, so hopefully it'll do better than this thing. But yeah, so really cool coin. Definitely look at getting a 3 cent piece. These are kind of expensive, the silver ones, especially in nice condition like this. They're usually a couple $100-$300. But you can get just a basic 3 cent for, $5-10. Really cool coin. These 2 coins I think were mostly made for stamps as well. And also we got the nickel, which you can get anywhere, but I would think it'd be cool to kind of get a nice example of a nickel, probably a Mint State example. This is a really cool proof buffalo nickel, which they made very few of, but definitely should get a nice example of a 5 cent piece. And a lot of people don't know this, but this is kind of a subset of the nickel. But before the nickel, we actually had the half dime. And these are made a lot longer than the nickel. The nickel didn't come out until the 1860s, I believe. This was kind of the tail end of the half dime, but they went to the nickel instead of the half dime. But These were made from like 1790 through about this time. And the half dimes are really cool. It's smaller than the dime, very similar to the dime, but a really cool part of our history with the half dime. It kind of came before the nickels. So this is another kind of cool coin to get, because it is kind of its own denomination, but it is technically a nickel, but they called it a half dime. So pretty cool there. And then also we got obviously the dime. This is a cool 42/41 on the mercury dime, one of the better errors there. But definitely get a nice example of a dime. There are a bunch of different designs that we had. The mercury dime's kind of cool. I think this is a good one for a starter coin to get. And then another really unique part of our history was the 20-cent piece. This was only minted, the 20-cent piece was only minted from about 1875 through 1878. So we're talking just a 4-year span. But this is a really cool coin to collect. It looks like a quarter, and that's what kind of throws people off, but it kind of had a different design on the eagle on the back. And you can actually get these with the Carson City Mint. You can see the CC Mint there at the bottom. It's really spread out, one of the only ones that's spread out like that. This is a really cool coin, guys, that they made very few of, and a lot of people don't know we made this. But a really cool part of our history, and it didn't last very long because a lot of people got confused with these in the quarters. But a really cool denomination to collect, and I think this is just a great way to kind of learn about our U.S. currency, is by collecting all the different denominations. And then we got obviously the quarter 25-cent piece. This is a cool proof-seated dollar. You can see the eagle's different on the back than the 20 cents. So that's kind of the difference there. But this is a cool proof example. But yeah, you can find any cool quarter. The Standing Liberty quarter is probably one of my favorite designs. That's kind of a good one to collect starting out. It's not too expensive. So I'm definitely finding a nice quarter example. Then we also got the half dollar, which a lot of people know about. But really cool. This is a drape bust example, really nice example. But get a nice half dollar example. You can get a Kennedy half, they're cheap. The cool thing about this, going with just the denominations, that's a very cheap way to do it, because you can get a lot of these for very low money. And then we got the dollar, of course, and you definitely need to get a Morgan dollar for your dollar, at least to start out with. This is a proof, a very rare coin, only about 813 minutes on this one. But at some point, this is a really cool coin. If you guys can ever score a proof Morgan, definitely get one. And then on the gold, this is a $20 gold coin. This is your biggest denomination of U.S. coins they ever made, was a $20 gold piece. This is a really rare example here. But they also made they made a $1 gold, I believe a 2.5, maybe I don't know if they made a $3. I know they made a $4, but it's kind of rare. $5, $10. Your main ones were 2.5, $5, $10, $20. But yeah, so this is a good start to coin collecting, is your denominations, and then I would start specializing in maybe different areas. Like a lot of people like the Morgan Dollar series, so you can kind of look at the different coins there. I've never really had the desire to complete the whole series because it's so big, but you can specialize in different areas. Once you kind of get a basis of the different denominations, then you can look at the different designs. Like a lot of people like the Buffalo nickels. I really like them. You can maybe try to complete a series of different coins. The piece dollar is another good example, and that's kind of an easier set to complete. I have one here, but there's only, I believe, like 30 coins in this whole set. So a very affordable series to complete. But yeah, that's just kind of my take on what coins you should collect. And at the end of the day, there's not really one right way to collect coins. But I think it's good to start with your bases and get the different denominations, because it's just kind of cool collecting. Like, I mean, look at the 2-cent piece, 3-cent piece, the half dime, the half penny, and then the 20-cent piece. Those are going to be your hardest ones to get. The more expensive coins, but I mean, Really, the most expensive one out of all these is going to be your 20-cent piece because they made so few of them. You're probably going to be looking at close to that $100 plus range on those. But a lot of these coins, almost all of them, you can get really affordable. But then you can specialize in your different. Then I would kind of focus on maybe even getting the different designs for each denomination. That's kind of a nice subset to start with. I have most of the designs, but it's kind of cool. You know, you got the seeded dollar, drape buzz dollar. I mean, there's so many different designs that you can collect, and then you can find the designs you want and specialize in them. But I think people kind of get it backwards, where they say, no, you should just find a design you like and then just collect all of those. I just think that's kind of a boring way to collect. I just don't want my collection just to be a bunch of the same stuff, being honest. Like, I love Morgan dollars. I have a lot of them, but I don't want my whole collection to be that. I love getting all the different designs. I love getting all the different denominations. It's kind of cool, unique, and you don't have to exactly specialize in those areas, but you at least get a basis on the different coins that you can collect. And it's really cool to see all the different designs and denominations that the U.S. government has made. So I hope this information is helpful for you all, especially those who are just getting into coin collection, or maybe at an impasse wondering, like, what areas should I collect in? Well, there's a lot to choose from, a lot of different denominations, a lot of different designs to choose from. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Please give me your feedback below what coins you think other collectors should collect. There's really no right way to do it, but I thought I'd just give a basis on like what different things you can collect and give my advice on how to get kind of started and into coin collecting well. So I hope you all enjoy this video and talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.